Hey guys! Welcome to Adorable Doom.
It's adorable.
It is adorable. Today we are going to be painting a scene from Ori. And I actually know I was going to do this beforehand. But I forgot because, hi Raider, because our camera and the tripod were not getting along. So now that we have that going, I am going to pull up an image for you guys to see of what we are going to be attempting to paint today.
Attempting is the right word.
We are very much going to be attempting. And so how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing good. So let's go over while Pam looks different. Yeah, so
Pam had a day off. We give her a day off every once in a while.
not me though. That's why I'm the shade of white, according to Jen. Oh, I think this is the one. Okay, yes. So
That looks familiar.
we are gonna save as to desktop because I want you guys to be able to see what we're doing, so you can kind of see.
Ooh.
Image. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going for, that vibe. It's really dark, lots of blacks and dark blues, and it's not going to look exactly like that because we're using acrylics. I decided to not kill Corey with the...
Mine's not going to look anything like that.
We're trying to keep Corey alive because he's useful to our team and we love him. So I didn't want to close him up in this room full of oil paints. So some of the tools that you will need to do this project is canvases, of course. And you can get these at any craft store. These are 10 by 10s. So, hey Xbox Mom!
And you're right, it's Friday!
Woo! So these canvases you can get at any craft store. These are 10 by 10s. You can do smaller. I like to start off with this size because once you get into the big canvases, then it gets kind of scary.
Yeah.
But as Bob Ross...
This is scary to me.
As Bob Ross says, you know, we make happy mistakes that can be fixed. Nothing is ruined. So
it's art.
It is, and it's subjective, right? So a couple things that I brought are these painting mixing palettes, painting knives. And then I just have a regular old palette since we're using acrylics. I have some big brushes soaking in water because the first part we're going to do, we need to kind of blend a little, so wet on wet works a little better. And then we have our regular brushes and napkins, and then we have paints. So since we're going to be using...
Lots of blues.
We have primary blue and ultramarine blue.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And cobalt blue.
Nice.
And cerulean blue. It just reminds me of that X-Files show where that one guy was telling them who could like manipulate their brains. So my paint exploded. Not literally, but all the bottles like fell out of their containers. Okay, so and we have phthalo blue, which is my favorite. It's a pretty strong blue. Oh, no, that's purple. Is there any purple? No, we're gonna stay away from purple.
Yeah.
So we've got the X-Files. That guy was like a recurring visitor.
Thanks, Raider. You've never seen me paint. You don't know. But you're right.
So, and then I have a basic white, which you use all the time. And then we have Mars Black because that's all they had at the store. They didn't have like Midnight Black. I don't know what's the difference between Midnight and Mars Black. I mean, I thought Mars was like red.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And Midnight seems pretty dark.
And then this one says Ivory Black. Isn't that like an ironic paint color? Why would it be Ivory Black?
Very strange.
Anyways.
I had that reminds me. Color names are so strange. I bought a remnant for my dorm room way back when for college. Mm-hmm. And when I was rolling it up to put it in storage after the first semester, I actually saw the tag on the bottom for the first time. The color was Assertive Mushroom. I'm like, who comes up with these? I want that job.
Assertive Mushroom? Oh my goodness. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to kind of get the colors that we need in the background, because painting is all about layers. So you can see in the background where the moon is that it's kind of a dark and then it fades to light, and we can even start doing those very background far little clouds and trees. So to do that part, we have to go a little bit quicker than we would the rest of the painting, because acrylic paint does tend to dry quickly. So we're going to start with some phthalo blue. And the reason I have the paintbrushes soaking is because we are going to dry them off, but we want them to be damp to help spread some of the paint around. And I have not tested this yet. Like, I didn't do a pre-painting and then I'm like, look what we're going to make today, guys. No, this is straight up. I have not done this before. I haven't done it with acrylics, but I have been watching a lot of Bob Ross, so I feel like I'm channeling the Bob today.
Channel some of it this way.
Okay, hopefully, because we're sitting pretty close, so hopefully we'll get the vibes. Okay, so we are going to put some phthalo blue on there, and then as we move along, we're going to add some white.
It. Okay. We're
going to make it a little lighter, because I think with acrylics, we kind of have to go backwards. Where normally with oil paints, you would just use one color, not a lot, and the thing's already wet, so it kind of blends itself. And so...
so with acrylic, we don't have to do that thing that you were talking about where you do the white...
Correct.
And let it dry, and then, okay.
Right. So with oil paints, if you want to do the Bob Ross way, you have to prep your canvas with liquid white. And I couldn't find any liquid white, so I made my own, which was titanium white oil paint with linseed oil. And I just mixed the crap out of that and put it in a jar. It slows the drying time down. And my very first painting, I put way too much on. So it ended up being like, I mean, it came out okay, but a lot of the detailing stuff was kind of a soupy mess.
Okay.
So what I learned was when you put on liquid white, you can take a paper towel and like wipe it off, and that is the perfect amount that you need. Creative mode. They are just being creative. It's a real life game. Yes, this is painting IRL simulator. Well, it wouldn't really be a simulator, would it?
I hope not. Although if it were a simulator, mine might look better at the end.
Painting Simulator 2016. It's going to be a thing. Okay, so we're in the same boat because I haven't done this.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be like Picasso and, you know, you've got some abstract thing happening.
Sure.
Seriously. Okay. And I hope that this doesn't get too blurry. Okay.
We have to do that thing we did last time.
What?
Turn off the autofocus.
I did.
Oh.
I focused it all the way.
Darn camera.
I turned it off. So yeah, you know, as we go along with the shows, we're making improvements.
Yes.
You guys can't see it, but above my canvas here, we actually got a mount for our mic with a shock. Well, we got the arm with a shock mount and a pop filter. So the Yeti is now off of the desk. It's
Looks
amazing. Great. So we're really excited about that. Okay, so let's start you with this one.
Okay.
And you're just going to dry it off on your napkins. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Just so that it's a little wet. Yeah, we don't want it runny, basically. Okay. And then we're going to take some blue. And the cool thing about this phthalo blue is it's actually kind of transparent. Okay. And that's okay if we can see the canvas through. Okay. So since it's darker around the edges, we're going to kind of just...
Kind of go like that?
Yeah, and you can do like crisscross, little X's. Isn't that I love this blue.
It's pretty.
And then one of the dry techniques is to scrub it in. So you can
like that.
Scrub it in. And that gives some cool effects as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you go over it really lightly, you will get rid of the
brush stroke?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and you can actually just keep scrubbing because you've got a lot on your brush. So you can just scrub it in there and then lightly go over to kind of get rid of some of those scrubby marks. And I was watching like so many YouTube videos on how to blend acrylics. So we're just scrubbing and swiping.
Swiping and scrubbing.
It doesn't have to be perfect either because it's going to be a sky.
Okay. And we're going to futz with it a little bit anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
We just want to get some of this blue around the edges. Creative mode for the win. I've got all kinds of weird squigglies happening here. And then what you can do is you can actually dip, if you feel like your brush is not wet anymore.
Okay.
You can dip it in the water and then tap it dry again so it's not runny. And then just get some more paint.
It does feel dry. It's dragging.
Yeah, acrylics, they dry pretty fast. But like I said, that's okay. We just kind of want to get it dark around and then kind of leave the middle white because we're going to use a lighter blue to kind of blend that. And really, painting is about layering. So even if you feel like, oh, my blending does not look very well, that's okay because we're going to cover half of it anyway with the next layer.
Gotcha.
Pretty much cover half of it anyway. Hey, David, thanks for stopping by. Today, we are doing a painting inspired by Ori and the Blind Forest. This is our wonderful Friday creative stream where we do crafts based on video games or geeky culture. And if you guys want to, you can try this at home and then send us tweets.
Ooh, yeah.
With your pictures. I think that would be awesome.
I love Ori art.
So you see where I'm going?
I do.
It's not perfect. There's all kinds of things happening here. And we can actually get some more phthalo blue. Where did I put my phthalo blue? That's cerulean, cobalt.
Where did it go?
I don't
We
know.
lost it.
The phthalo blue is missing. Seriously? Where's the phthalo blue? Did I put it in the box?
I don't think so. It's not hiding behind my thingy, is it?
No.
No. Oh, is it right there?
No, that is primary blue. Oh, here it is. It's because it doesn't say phthalo blue. It says phthalocyanine blue.
Cyanide? You trying to kill me?
No, that's why we're not doing oils. I'm really not, I promise. All right, so more phthalo blue. David, I do not know about Minecraft. You can check out our Minecraft streams, though. They have all kinds of information. And we're actually, so there's Minecraft on Mondays. And I believe next week we're doing a special Wednesday.
Yes.
So that'll be cool. So who's going to try this? That's what I want to know. See, mine's looking really, I don't even know the word for it. We're making art here, people.
That's right.
Us creative types, right?
I thought we were going to be finger painting.
No, Pam made me finger paint last time, and then I had like, I had acrylic paint on my hands.
Oh.
And then I got some on my shirt, and I was just like,
no.
ruined! which was not as fun as I thought it was going to be with the paint on the shirt. I was like, ooh, I'm an artist. I've got
paint
I've
everywhere.
got paint. You know, you go out and you're like, I'm such a hipster with my paint. Painted clothes. That's not the look I was putting off, apparently. It was more like messy. Like I hadn't washed my clothes or something. Alright, so now I will let you, if you want to use this brush, I will let you, because it's a little bigger.
Oh, no wonder you're so far ahead of me.
It's just a little bigger.
I'll turn it too far the wrong way so y'all can't see what I'm doing.
My day is amazing. How is your day going, David? And Gosm89, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Adorable Doom.
Can I borrow?
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
I'll hold that for you. We need another person to hold the
We need
palette.
duct tape for that thing.
Yeah, we'll duct tape it down.
Oh, look at that. So much faster.
Right, okay.
Now.
So just scrub that in, get it in there, take out your anger, frustrations on the painting. Doesn't have to be perfect or nothing like that. We're going for an interpretation of the picture above.
And I already know what I'm going to do with mine.
What?
Well, it was Garmin Bozia's birthday, and she does love her some Ori.
Oh.
So this could be a birthday present.
Yes, it could be. Aw, that's really sad, David. He had to go put his dog to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully your day gets... Take the day to remember your dog.
Yes,
and then
definitely.
hopefully your week gets better. Or your weekend. We're just waiting for Pocahontas Corey to finish the blue background. And then we will be moving on to the next part, which is getting in some of the lighter areas.
I'm almost there, I swear.
Woohoo!
We've got 6 hours for this, right?
No, we have 2, which leaves us with an hour and a half to finish our wonderful abstract art painting.
All right, almost there. Look, look, look.
Yay!
I can set it back down, too.
Awesome. I like the different, hues in there because it really looks like a dark sky. So rinse that. And then what we're doing is we're going to just put some white in what we were already doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to add some white. And... No, it already passed. Thanks. Anyway. Are you turning down Corey's painting?
You haven't even seen the finished product yet.
Or maybe she's saying thanks anyways because her birthday is no longer... I think she just denied your...
I think she did too.
Okay, so I'm going to take this...
Oh, and by the way, she brought Skittles.
And I took them.
Yeah, because I noticed they were gone. People just don't know how to share anymore.
You know, okay, so yesterday was crazy. And I didn't even realize...
Thanks.
Thanks, David. No painting for you.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So I totally forgot that I had mentioned to her that I like Skittles. So she was like, oh, I'm going to bring those in. So yesterday was so crazy that when I was getting ready to leave, I was like, what is this magical bag of Skittles on my desk? I totally forgot. So I took that home and I ate the crap out of those Skittles last night, which I think gave me a sugar rush. So.
Well, and of course I was telling her that she shouldn't leave those on your desk because they may not have been there by the time you got to work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But because yesterday was so crazy for all of us, 5 minutes after she left, I completely forgot there were Skittles behind me.
So that's why okay. So when you're painting, it's all about layers, right? Now with oil paints, you have a longer drying time. pretty much takes 3 days for an oil painting to dry. If you're doing the Bob Ross wet on wet, sometimes it'll take even longer depending on how much paint's on the canvas. With acrylic, it dries really fast. So what we're going to be doing, this is already dry.
Yep.
Guaranteed. So I'm not going to be able to like blend those together.
Okay.
So what we do is we take some of this color and we want to get our brush, and we're going to start a little bit away from the edge, and then we're going to do that same scrubby, and then lightly scrub it in there.
Okay.
Because when you start scrubbing, you get
a blend.
Right. And see, like this part, the more I'm getting rid of the paint on my brush, the more it's kind of blending.
Okay.
So we're just going to blend that around and still leave the middle
kind of
white. Yep, and if you feel like you have too much paint, you can brush some of it off on the on your paper towel or napkin, and then just do it some more. And it's okay if you go out farther, because you want it to kind of disappear into what we've already done. If that makes sense. I feel like something's poking my canvas.
It's that Smurf.
It's the Smurf.
The Smurf that we've murdered.
All right, David, we will be here. David said he's going to go take a shower.
Okay.
Crucial information. You don't want to miss any of our dry brush blending here, guys. This is
Like that?
top.
Oh, even more.
Yeah, you can
Just go to town.
go to town. We're just trying to get this darker to lighter effect happening. Smell you later. Exactly, Mike. Art is how you're feeling. It's your feelings on canvas. Your message that you're trying to convey. I'm trying to convey soft, relaxed. Corey's trying to murder his canvas.
It's been a long week.
Hi, Edge. How are you doing? Welcome to Adorable Doom. We do crafty things based on video games and geek culture.
Ooh.
So today, we are painting a scene, which is up here, from Ori and the Blind Forest. But it is. Look.
It is. It's right above us.
This is our interpretation of the image above. I'm not Picasso. I really don't know any other painters, so...
I'm related to Monet.
Monet, okay. Yes, Corey is channeling... Who's abstract? Who's really abstract? Would that be Van Gogh?
Van Gogh's pretty abstract.
Okay, so, but don't cut off your ear or nothing. Okay, so I'm channeling...
How would I keep my glasses on?
Duct tape! We use duct tape a lot around here.
You made me snort.
I'm sorry. So I hope that answers your question, Edge. But thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Big Heartsies, welcome. And Silver T Surfer, thank you for the follow. I like that name.
That is a good name.
I think I have it up twice. I do. Look at that and my silliness. Snort, laugh. Yep.
It's going to be one of those days.
Yep.
We're always a little kooky on Fridays.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, man. Yes, scrub it in there.
Oh.
All right, Raider. Have a nice lunch.
Bye, Raider.
Peace out. All right, good?
I like it.
Okay. So now I'm going to be adding more white.
Okay. We're going to go even lighter.
Yeah, and that's going to be the middle out.
Okay, so like the moon and...
Right, now this is not going to be super white because once that is dry, then we're actually going to go in and do a very messy...
okay.
We want this to be... I know it's acrylic, and that picture above us was actually not painted with acrylic. Digital stuff, man, it's just nuts. But we are trying to go with the mood of the painting, right? So I'm just mixing in more white. Lots of white. That's still a little too blue for my liking.
More white. Putting out some more white. Corey can paint. I'm trying.
All right.
There we go. Ooh.
Did it squeak? I'm sorry. Squeakers. And with the
it's baby
techniques we're doing, you don't have to mix it all the way. Because it's kind of cool to have that stripey effect sometimes. Yeah. All right, so, yep, you're one step ahead of me. Dip and dry so it's not dripping.
Yep.
And then just get some on there and scrub it in.
Scrub it in.
And then you just want to scrub it out. And you can try like circles, you can do crisscross. The farther you get away, I would say go lighter, like press lighter, because then you get that softer, fluffy effect. Did you bring something to eat? No, actually, this is a no food allowed while painting. I'm a very mean teacher. No snacks. Although I think one of the streams I did with Alex, it was Tips and Tricks Achievement Chasing.
Yeah.
I had Swedish fish. I broke my own rules.
Yes.
I'm terrible. I broke the rules. That is awesome.
Yours is whiter.
Well, we're gonna add more white to the middle, like just pure white, in just a minute.
Okay.
So now, if you look at the picture, you can see some of the little white fluffies around the edges, and it's okay if you go past that because we're actually going to be covering with those trees.
Okay.
After, so I'm just gonna take a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of do circly. Swirlies. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're basically just getting the wet paint on there.
Okay.
And then you want to brush over or like gently smooth out the edges. We're going for other white areas, lighter areas, I should say, that could be interpreted as background art. You're eating Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Rolls.
I haven't had a Tootsie Roll in forever.
Oh, man. Now you got us hungry. If my stomach starts growling, I am blaming you, Edge. All right, so then I'm going to take a little bit more and kind of do the same thing on this side. Just to kind of get some backgroundy looking effects happening. Honestly, what this is this is the highlights because the moon is behind these trees.
Right.
So the light will obviously hit what's back there first. And then as we go forward with our layers, we're going to get darker.
Okay.
And hopefully it looks cool when we're done. I was going to do a test run of this last night, but I was like, nah, I think I'm going to sleep instead.
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to rinse this off, and then we are going to do some of... I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and do the white in the middle. And it's okay if you have some paint left on your brush because this painting is literally all shades of blues and blacks. So we don't need to go too crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to put my white. My white is running out. No. I was prepared for this today, I promise. Okay. So we're just going to get some white.
Little Debbie do.
Yeah, not a ton.
Okay.
Ooh, chicken madras curry and rice.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay, that's enough. Seriously, that's enough talk about food.
Enough food talk.
So I'm just gonna do a circle.
Okay.
Just like that. Not too crazy.
I don't think I have enough paint. There we go.
You should have a color wheel of blue. Yeah, usually I mix several shades of a color prior, but with acrylics, it's a little different because a lot of the acrylic paints are transparent, so you can actually see through them pretty well. Like down here, you know how you can see all these? So that gives it it actually looks like it's the start of water with all the different brush strokes you have in there. So yeah, mine is like the same thing. I got all kinds of different shades in here. And that's fine because we're doing layers. Sorry, you're not sorry. Canto of Death and Queasy 1985, thank you for the follows. I'm so bad at pronouncing people's usernames. I'm sorry.
At least you try.
It's funny though because mine is Zatanna with a 4 at the end because
Zatannifer.
No, people are like Zatan 4, Zatan 4. I'm like, no. I should have just put all the A's as 4s.
Mine's not even in English, so.
Yeah, we'll forgive you for that. All right. So there is
the moon.
The Z-moon.
I like it.
All right. Now, for this next part, we're going to be using really dark blue.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some more phthalo blue in its own thing, if I can find it again. There it is. You weren't kidding about painting, were you, Corey? His painting is amazing. What are you guys talking about?
What's up, Zemek?
All right, so we got some phthalo blue. Now, we are going to use the corner of the brush. So you can dip it in.
All right.
Right? We don't need to go too crazy.
Okay.
But we're going to use the corner because we're going to try to get some of this tree branchy effect that's happening. Okay. And granted, this picture is a widescreen, and we don't have a wide canvas, so I don't want to squish too much together.
Okay.
So we're just going for some up here. So I'm going to that's a little too much paint.
So we're just kind of trying to do the tree at this point?
Yeah, you want little like pokes and things, and you know how you were going like vertical? Yeah, that's vertical. Yeah, just kind of mush it in there. Get some kind of tree looking effect. If that makes sense. I think it looks like a tree, guys. What do you think? And if it's getting a little too light, just add a little bit more darker. I like it. I like it too. I think we should go pro.
I think that next week you should handle customer service so I can stay home and paint.
That's okay. I'm not promising that, but we'll talk about that later. All right, so this tree kind of goes down. It's like really dark on the edges, and then it kind
of beats over this way.
Plumps out a little bit. Kind of like that, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. as Corey said on Twitter to me, I'll say the same. I can't paint to save my life either. Have other streamers do this? Well,
Booney?
Is that my new nickname, guys? Like,
Booney!
No.
Booney the Goonie.
I won't tell you what my high school nickname was.
Oh, no.
But my grandma, my Grams, or as we always called her, Nana, she called me Bon Bon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like the ice cream, right?
Yeah.
It drove me nuts when I was a kid. I was like, that's not my name! Okay, so after you're done with that tree, we do have kind of a tree that covers part of our moon. And it's kind of prickly, so I'm just going to do some
light.
Yeah, like that.
Edging.
And then I'm going to kind of do the shape. And then go kind of crazy around here. I don't know what's happening, guys. We're just going for it. You stream the design of a game storyboard under the creative heading? Huh?
I don't understand.
Is that a question or a statement, Steve? I'm not tracking.
How's that?
Nice trees.
They look more like bushes.
You know what that reminds me of, though? It's very desert.
Yeah, yeah.
It does. It's like a blue desert.
You know
night.
what it is?
What?
I'm remembering the prickles in the game. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're doing interpretive
dance? I don't think we have enough room.
No, we're not doing interpretive dance, Corey. That's a whole nother stream.
I'm gonna make it a little bit darker.
Yeah, I've seen people on creative that do game design and making like new skins and things for other games. So I've always thought that was kind of cool. I can't use I know it's made by Maya, but they do like Mudbox and I never got that far when I was doing school. I just did the animation and the rigging. All right.
Just wait till I bring my knitting needles in here.
Oh, you gonna school us all on knitting? All right. So I'm kind of just I'm still using the same paints because it's still a little wet, and I'm just kind of doing some random shadowy twig things that are happening. It looks like a boat on the ocean.
If we had room.
So Jen, if you're watching, we need a bigger space so Corey and I can start doing a Jane Fonda-esque interpretive dance. Stop! I can't. Interpretive dancing stream. I think we'll really increase our viewers.
I think so too.
I mean,
well, I tried to round it out. Now it just looks dumb.
Well, don't mess it too much because you don't want it to end up being like I really like the design in there and stuff like that. Mine just looks like something exploded on there. All right.
Oh my gosh.
That was too funny. You guys are funny. Giving us tears.
Yeah, I thought that would make you laugh.
How does the live painting stream work versus game streaming? Snort. What do you mean?
So
Xbox Mom? Because normally when we stream games, we just stream something.
And play the game.
Right, we play the game and we talk about it. I mean, depending on what show it is.
True.
But, like,
for this one, we're just being creative.
And silly. Having a good time on a Friday.
Because it's Friday.
Yeah. Too bad that song was, like, copyrighted, because I would totally, every time someone said Friday, I would totally play that song.
Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering. I'm crying.
Mine too. Okay, so now we need, I'm going to add some black, just because.
Oh, because it's a little bit darker down in here.
Yeah, and also, like, the top of this tree and kind of some of this area is a little darker. Okay. But with this, you really don't want to use a lot.
Okay.
And it'd probably be better if you...
just do, like, highlight.
Yeah, just a little tiny bit. And then I really like this, like, scrubbing technique.
Okay.
So, a little bit. And then, here goes. We're going to scrub it. Scrub-a-rooney. Mine's turning kind of gray. I think my paint's still too wet. Oh! Yes, we are using two cameras. Two web cameras.
Yes.
Yeah, setup-wise, yeah. So we have one camera setting on the big TV, actually, that's pointed at us. And then we do have a green screen behind us, and then we have another webcam that's on a tripod behind Corey. So that's the big screen, is the camera behind Corey. Focus mode is real.
I keep pulling this toward me.
My paint is still a little wet. Ooh, nice. I like it. Yeah, you don't want to lose too much of the blue, because that's what's giving the...
Yeah, I did a little bit too much there, but this looks good.
Yeah, that's okay. And you know what? We still have some blue.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you wanted to wait for it to dry just a little,
bit,
and then add a lighter... A lighter layer.
That's right, Corey. Take your time.
So I'm just scrubbing on some black. This tree is dry. So can you see the difference? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm scrubbing on black, so it's kind of drier. So it's not. That looks cool. This does not look cool. That looks like blob. The hill of blob. Does Ori have a blob?
Did Ori make you cry? It made me cry.
I didn't finish it on purpose.
No, I mean the very beginning, the prologue.
No.
Oh my god, I was crying like a baby.
You were crying?
It was so sad. He lost his friend. See, I'm gonna start crying right now.
No, don't stop. Stop crying, because then I'll start crying, and we don't need that. We've had laughing and fun. This is a very emotional...
Let's go through an emotional roller coaster today.
Oh, heavens. Okay. And then also, since we have the black out, if we're using Xbox or Windows 10. So we are on Windows 10 for the creative stream, because we're not playing any games. When we do play games, we play either Xbox or Windows 10 games. But mostly Xbox. Mostly.
They mostly come out at night.
Mostly. I love that movie.
I do too.
Do you think it's better than one?
Oh, yeah. Well,
okay.
Alien is my favorite movie of all time. Aliens is my second favorite movie of all time.
Okay, see, mine's the opposite. I feel like when I saw Alien, it was amazing for what it was. But it was a lot of that build-up. Mm-hmm. Whereas Aliens...
Ripley!
Yes. Where Aliens was so many of them, and it was so cool to see the Queen.
Yeah.
That's why to me, Aliens is better than the first one. But that's just me. Okay, so now we have kind of the rocks.
Okay.
Because the fallen tree, I'm going to skip over for now.
Okay.
So with those rocks that's happening, We already have like the darker base at the bottom.
Okay.
So we're just going to kind of scrub in where that rock shape is.
Okay.
And don't worry about like the water stuff, because once that's dry, we're going to go in with this and like with a really...
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh, that was... Yeah. We're in the pipe, 5 by 5. All right, so...
Spuntmeyer, get up here.
Yes, we need to do that. We're going to do a stream where we only talk with aliens quotes.
I love it.
So we're going to kind of block in the rocks.
The rock.
Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to be going, once that's dry, we're going to be going over with this.
Okay.
Which is why I made more with the fan brush, and we're going to try to get that watery effect happening.
And what are we going to use for the rocks? Is it just going to be black?
We're going to use black.
Okay.
Because once that's dry, then we can add some phthalo blue over it, and then some of this white.
Oh, I like the Green Mile too. That's a very good one.
I read the books. I didn't watch the movie.
Oh, you've got to see the movie. It's so good.
I feel like I have to sneeze, and I'm trying not to.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit?
Yeah, if somebody's about to sneeze, you just start yelling grapefruit at them, and it makes them forget. You didn't know? I've never heard that before.
Well, that was very effective.
They don't use that in the military?
No, we don't. And that's very effective, because now my sneeze is gone. All right. Okay, so black.
Get some black.
Hey, Carnage.
Hey, Carnage. Are we just doing the edge again, or are we doing like a scrubby?
I'm just kind of going for a shape. So whether that's scrubbing, just don't make it too thick.
Okay.
Like, we don't want like pounds of paint on here. And it's kind of, I mean, the way with our bushes and trees look, we're kind of going for a rougher effect anyways.
Okay.
I'm like a floating head. Look at my, I'm like bent over.
Well, I keep moving my canvas toward me, so pretty soon they're not going to be able to see yours.
So we need to start a petition for us to have the Xbox hoodies, because yesterday's idea at Xbox stream with the green Xbox hoodie was brilliant.
Oh my gosh, floating heads everywhere.
We'll just zip it up and we'll just be floating heads painting. Thanks, David. Yes, Carnage. We are doing some Ori-esque painting.
What do you think, Garmin? Are you going to want this for your desk?
I think she already turned you down, man. Thanks, but no thanks on that one. Okay, so... I think that's... Don't mind the noises in the background.
What was that?
That was my phone.
Oh.
But we did leave the door open because
the tripod's in the way.
Yeah, and we're doing painting. Like I said, I didn't want to kill Corey. We actually like Corey. We want to keep him around. Okay. So one tip that I do have from me messing with this thus far is that the top looks pretty crisp. So I just went horizontal with the brush to kind of make it a little flatter.
Okay.
But like, it's not perfect, see? Just some straight edge lines to make it look like it's some kind of effect. Something is happening here, guys. Something's going to happen. I know it. Okay, so then there are some rocks going up. So let's see. This one kind of goes that way, and then we have rocks going up. So let's do that. Like so. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
I think we're getting it down. I wonder who's the youngest viewer. I'm watching with Emily, my 13-month-old. Oh, how fun!
That's pretty young.
Is that Zenmic? Zenmic with an X?
Uh-huh.
That's how you say it?
That's how I've said it.
Okay. See ya, Zenmic.
I hope I'm right.
No, you're wrong. Wrong!
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, and then let's
Is there more?
We've got some weird looking rock things over here, and I can tell that's going to be like a waterfall-y thing. So we're just kind of, this part actually doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but not really, because this is the shadows of the shapes. We're just kind of blocking in the shapes here. And if this turns out horribly, too bad, because one of you are gonna win a painting at the end of the stream. I like this whole scrubby effect. Like, I'm really digging it. It's very, what is the word I'm looking for? It just seems kind of grungy, and I like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm rinsing my black off.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bloop. Yeah, do we get an achievement for this?
We get a real life achievement.
I like it.
Yep, real life achievements.
Oh, look what Carnage just said.
I'll be streaming your favorite Rage-tastic game later tonight. Oh, really? Well, let me know what time, because I would like to watch that and see how you don't rage, since people make fun of me. Did you see my rage?
I did.
Okay. I need to turn this off because it makes weird noises. Okay. So we've kind of blocked out while she's glued to the screen watching. That's good.
That's very good.
We've blocked out kind of where the rocks are going to be.
Okay.
So if you notice, there are some highlights to the rocks, and what I've done, and I don't have the straight
edge,
is...
Yes, we are actually Microsoft.
Okay, I don't like that one. I'm going to try this one.
Try the plastic one. Check your...
Okay, so I'm going to pull to get kind of an edge on here. Okay. That's probably way...
Too much?
I forgot to bring my painting paper.
Ah.
That might be too much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently put some highlights where there needs to be some highlights, but I put way too much paint on this thing. And then we're going to kind of pull it a little. And then there's like some little weird thingies. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over this with my brush.
After, yeah.
Because that's just looking like a bunch of white on the thing. And then down here, I'm just going to push on some of this for the water.
Okay.
So you just want to scrape it so there's like a roll.
Little roll.
Hi, Major.
Major Iris.
Hi, Prodigy. I really don't like my highlights that much. The cool thing about painting is, look at yours. What is the thinness? Mine's like a... Just things happening. Okay, so You can kind of tilt it. Yeah. Yep. What we want to do is we want to try to blend around by pulling down just with the little. We don't want it too crazy.
Oh, I think this one's probably too big of a brush.
Because we're going to go back over this with the blue.
Okay.
And we have other, you could use, here's another one that's.
Well, I've already started it, so I might as well.
Well, here. Try that one. So hold it like it's flat. And you just put it in the tip of the paint and just drag down. Yeah, you want that blurry.
Perfect.
There you go.
That looks better.
That's much better. Me, I don't even know what is happening right now with this. All right, and then, wow, that's already dry. Okay.
I'm sorry, got my big old head
Magma Shackles. I want one of these paintings, and they aren't even done yet. Well, Magma, I heard Bonnie and Corey are the new Bob Ross, or the Kappa Ross.
That's right.
So what we do with Adorable Doom is at the end of the stream, some lucky viewer, and by lucky I mean lucky, viewer gets one of our wonderful professional crafted items. Right?
Exactly.
Yes. So we are going to be giving something away. Okay, so my water has already dried over here, and that kind of makes me mad.
Oh.
So, 1 second, because there's a whole bunch more napkins over here. Did you need more? Or are you good?
I'm good for right now.
Okay. So, I'm going to try something before I make you do it.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I haven't tested this out. So, I'm going to take a fan brush in the white. And I'm actually going to kind of brush some of it off onto my napkin.
Okay.
And I want to see, okay, good.
Oh, that looks good.
So it's like splishes and splashes, right? Kinda?
I like it.
Okay, but that happens. So you have to get a little more. And you go up. And we're splishing and we're splashing. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Okay, try that.
All right. Oh my gosh. What did you do to the brush?
Oh, word spreads fast that you guys were doing art, so I agree. The next art should be Bumblebee from Transformers.
Oh my gosh. That would be fun though because of oranges and yellows. I like those.
You know what? Maybe we could sculpt that.
Ooh.
That's a lot of hard edges, though.
That's
I
true.
usually don't like sculpting hard edges because it's really hard to get it, like, would look good in my gaming room. Yeah, Jessica, let's see if I win one again. Last time she won, and we were like, oh, wait, no, sorry, Jessica, I can't win. I'm going to get some more blue, and I'm actually going to put some blue in here because I think this might be a little
Too much. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing.
And since my white's already wet.
Did you use this blue?
Yes, I did. And I'm just kind of... This is where it gets tricky because if you mess with it too much, it starts to drag.
Right.
So I like to get my brush a little wet to just kind of fix some of that because I want it to keep that scrubby look.
Yeah.
Not the...
Ooh, that's way too much.
So I'm scrubbing in some different colors to my mountains, or my cliffs, if you will, because I don't want it to look too clean. I want it to be scrubby and messy. Okay, so I'm going to let mine dry a little. See what I mean? It gets, like, weird.
Yeah, and I think I didn't realize I had white on there still.
Oh, but that's okay. I mean, once it dries, you can layer and layer and layer. I am getting new napkins. And we have a whole hour left. So, we're good on time. Because what we've got going right now is lots of shapes and things blocked out. And then once we continue on, we can take smaller, thinner brushes and do some highlights and some other little effects to make things really come together. Juna, Lena, Omega, and David, thank you guys so much for the follows. Corey and I really appreciate it.
We do.
Followers means, like, you guys like us. And you like watching
us. They really, really like us.
And, you know, I mean, it means we get to do more of this content.
Exactly.
So if you guys like the creative stuff, if you like the content, don't forget to follow the channel. Don't forget to tweet it out. Let us know if you like it. I honestly would like to keep doing more crafty things.
I would too.
I think next month in February, we're going to make Corey show us how to make a knitted cozy for our
controllers.
Is it knitted or crocheted?
Knitted.
Okay. I haven't
I haven't gotten back into crochet yet.
Okay.
I was still trying to reteach myself how to knit because I haven't knitted since I was a little kid with my grandma.
See, that's me. I have not knitted since I was a wee thing, but I have crocheted a crap ton. I don't even look anymore. I just go. Like, I'll watch a whole Netflix spree while I'm crocheting.
Oh, yeah. Well, usually, like, what I do at home to be crafty, since I've never felt like I could paint or do anything like that, and it's a hoarding situation, sort of. I cross-stitch.
Oh, okay.
I've cross-stitched ever since I was a little kid, and I never stopped doing that.
Right.
So I have bins and bins and bins.
Oh, really?
Of patterns, yeah. And I start one, I finish it, hang it on the wall, and go to do the next one.
The last time I cross-stitch was when my mom took me to Solvang in California.
Yeah.
And she bought me a little pattern, and it was the little shoes. The little Dutch shoes.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I actually have a pair at home. Like, legit wooden Dutch shoes. Apparently I'm from there. I don't know.
Spreekt je Nederlands?
No. Negative. So yes, Iris, I believe next Friday, because I will be gone.
Okay.
I'm going to be at PAX South.
That's right.
Stalking you community members.
Woohoo!
So Pam and a special person
Yes.
will be making Yarny.
That's right.
So we'll have more info on that next week. But yeah, that'll definitely be Friday. Okay.
Look what Major Iris just said.
What? Oh no, that's why I was.
Oh, that's
I was
why
saying that. Yeah, because I saw her say that, or him. It's a her, right? Iris, are you a girl? The Minecraft stream is on Mondays and Fridays and Saturdays. And if you guys want more information on our streams, you can look down here and you can see the schedule. Ravel looks cool. I've pre-downloaded it. Awesome. It does look like an exciting game. I'm hoping this is a little more dry because I'm scrubbing in some more
a little bit more black.
I'm trying to, like, do you see what I'm trying to get that layered?
Yes, I know exactly what
effect,
you're trying to do.
because just plopping the black did not make me happy, and you want to be happy with what you're doing. So I'm trying to just scrub it in there.
Okay.
You are a Goo Goo Doll song. I'm whatever you want me to be. I am Iris. I am Iris.
I am Iris.
It's just weird because, I don't know, growing up in California, we always said dude. Even like girls is dude. Like, dude, like totally dude. That was our thing. And then, don't call me dude. I was like, oops, sorry. But then when I joined the army, there was no dudes.
Oh, yeah.
No dudes.
Just lots of sir.
Well, actually, you don't want to call your drill sergeants or enlisted.
I work for a living.
Exactly. That's exactly what they say. I'm like, I'm sorry. I've offended you. Okay, so.
That's from another good movie. An Officer and a Gentleman.
Yep. Okay, so for the waterfall-y thing, there's purposefully gaps in here because I'm gonna try to do some kind of water effect happening. I don't. Okay. Is this water or is this like mist?
I think there are waterfalls like coming down the rocks, but I think that's mist. At least that's what it looks like from here.
Okay, so from watching too many Bob Ross shows, I've never actually tried this. I just fall asleep watching Bob Ross every night, so I feel like I'm an expert now.
I thought you fell asleep watching Power Rangers.
Well, unfortunately, that has happened a few times. Okay. So we're gonna try his effect for a waterfall. So basically, he does a kind of a line across, and then he swoops down. So it's kind of a curve. Okay, so I'm trying that now.
Oh, I like it.
Yay!
Oh, all right. I think I can do that.
Okay. So, and then this one over here kind of comes down the other way. So I'm going to go like that and then drop it down. Woot! I'm a waterfall master. That is amazing. And just let it drag. Yep. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Corey is a waterfall pro. Look at that. That's really cool. And don't worry, because if you make a mistake or whatever, we can just add more colors. So then what we want to do is at the ends of the waterfalls, we kind of want to pull up to give that splashy effect.
It's
right?
moving away.
Splashies. Yes, this is so cool. Okay. And then there's also some misty things happening. So I haven't dipped again. So I'm going to just kind of scrub a little of the happenings up here. I'm not sure exactly what is going on up here, but it looks like it's some kind of misty mist. Misty mist.
Misty mist.
Misty mist is happening.
Oh, I see. And then we're going to carry it over.
Yeah. Like so. All right. And then there's... I get a little more paint on my waterfall.
I think I need to get a little bit more in here.
Look at Corey's waterfall master, man.
I can do that move.
The across and splash. Okay. What else do we have here? We have some smaller splashies down here. So I'm just gonna do a couple more little waterfall things happening. Down. And we're going to make those stand out by adding a little dark highlights around them.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yep. Because it looks like there's another layer. So then I'm going to take a little bit of the phthalo blue and our lighter blue here, because I just want it to be a little darker. We got TLC in the building, Carnage, busting out the 90s.
Woohoo!
It looks like, okay, so these are kind of straighter lines. I'm getting my hands in the black.
Ah, I see what you're doing there.
Maybe kinda. Trying to make that a little like a stone. Then, yeah, those go all the way down. So that should be good. I'm just going to pull up like that. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of add little streaks to these.
Streaks. The side of my face.
Just like the 90s. Remember when those streaky highlights were in? Heaven forbid. Thank goodness those days are over.
So you're just doing that in the black?
No, it's the same. This?
No. I mean, just doing the
streaks.
Streakies?
Yeah,
Okay.
because over there it kind of looks like those are rocks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get some kind of darker effects up there. That phthalo blue, man. It is like, bam, in your face blue.
I like it.
Super art skills. Now, you know what? I'm going to blame you now because now I have a Power Ranger song stuck in my head. The 90s were hype. I think the 90s were amazing. I was like growing up during then, so.
I was fully grown.
In the 90s? So you were already an adult when MC Hammer?
So good.
No, not really.
I like it.
It's like I'm not layering it right or something.
I think yours looks better than mine.
No, I like yours.
I gotta fix this down here.
Your water looks very watery.
Ugh.
And my rocks don't really look like rocks. So I'm not sure what's going on. But we're going forward anyway, guys.
That's right.
All right. So let's see. We need to add some things happening. Things happening over here. So let me get the phthalo blue because I know we have more of that that needs to be.
They are having a big comeback.
Yeah.
The first choker reappeared.
Bonnie stalking you on Twitters.
You were born in 83. You're a child. A child.
Yeah, I wasn't a baby in the 90s. I just was old enough to have fun in the 90s. All right. I am taking this.
So we're mixing a little blue and black?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't want it. I don't know what I'm going for. I just don't want it like really black. Okay, so at the bottom, I'm trying to look here. There's a weird, well, not weird, but there's some kind of little thing happening over here in this corner.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just going to put that there. Kind of gives depth to what we're going for. And you know the cool thing, actually what I'm going to do, the cool thing about watching Bob Ross all the time is when he's like, okay, that's it happened. Like, say I don't like this over here, right?
Yeah.
What I can do is I can go like this and pretend that there's a tree here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and what that does is it actually will push back the waterfalls. See? So it pushes it back.
That is so good.
And I'm just kind of tapping and going up to get that bush like effect. And actually I'm gonna kind of put that along the bottom.
Just go all the way across?
Well, not all the way, but like I don't like this.
Okay.
I don't like how that turned out. So I'm gonna just, do you see the effects of tapping?
I do.
So it makes it look like little leaves.
I like it.
So just tap. And the less paint you have on your brush, it's almost the better.
The better.
Because then you really get that effect without mushing. Mushing. Mush mush.
Mushy, mushy, mush, mush, mush.
Ram, I did know that. Or Sergio, I did know that. My husband is on a Power Rangers kick, so he's been watching a lot of that because the comic came out and whatnot. So that's why Corey was teasing me.
Actually, I was teasing you because he only likes to watch it because he was born that year. Right? Helen's
Shots fired!
Helen's not here. I have to pick on somebody's.
Oh, goodness. All right, so see? Yes. And then if you want, like, you see how I'm kind of tapping out just a little bit more? And you don't want it uniform, so make sure you, like, turn the brush and whatnot. But it makes it look like there's
something there.
A plant there, which is covering part of our waterfall, which pushes it back.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Bonnie, you're teaching me how to paint.
Yay!
I don't believe it.
I was going to do a prank. Well, not really a prank, but I was going to come with, like, some paint by numbers and be like, okay, so this is what I'm doing, and Corey, here's your paint by number. But I knew you could do it, so.
I would have been game for the paint by numbers.
Paint by numbers? Okay.
I've never even tried one of those, so.
Really?
No. I've done, color by number, but.
I think my paint by numbers turns out terrible because
I don't like to stay within the lines, so.
Well, and then with paint, it's hard to. Yeah. So it just turns out looking like.
Plus, there's all these techniques you're teaching me. Like, I would just go in and start,
Right.
Which would make it look like I'm trying to paint a wall.
Right.
Which is what I'm not trying to do.
Right. All right, so we are going to take prefer storytelling of Super Sentai Power Rangers. The lore sucks. We had Tamagotchi.
Oh, I remember Tamagotchis. It was this little thing you carried in your pocket. It was like a little electronic pocket
I
pet.
Wanted one of those, so I never got one. I never got one.
Oh,
my parents.
Shackles.
My parents were mean.
What is it? Magma Shackles.
Hot liquid magma.
My eyes are so bad I can't even see that far away. Okay. What are we doing now?
I'm cleaning off this palette real quick because I stuck my hand in it.
Look at me. I've got it all over my hands.
It's not too bad though. All right, we need to get that washed.
1v1.
How are we gonna 1v1 and evolve, Iris? How does that happen? That's 4v1. Okay, so let's sit back and look. Okay, so obviously in the picture we've got some black bushy things happening down at the bottom, which we're gonna do last.
Okay. Looks like we've got some more steam or mist or something.
Mm-hmm. We do. And then I wanted to wait for this to kind of dry to do this fallen tree thing kind of.
The branch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it looks like we can add something over here.
Clouds maybe? Or no, actually that looks kind of like a tree in the background.
Yeah. And so that would kind of be like that.
Okay.
A little darker, but some kind of tree thing happening back there. And then for the sparkly things, we might have to do that outside.
Because you have to flick.
We have to flick the paintbrush. Which I'm sure if we were like close, we could do it just little flicks.
Yeah, as long as we don't
right
accidentally hit the TV. Bonnie did it.
I'm out. I'm gonna be in Texas. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't there. Didn't happen. Okay.
I have no knowledge.
So one thing with water is if you do just get it on like the tip of your brush.
Teensy bit of white.
You can make it look better by having some like water lines.
Okay.
But this mist is supposed to be over that. So I'm more so meaning up here.
Okay.
So,
just kind of underneath a little bit?
Yeah. And then I'm going to do some more upward splashes. Because this is supposed to be more misty-ish. I really don't like my rock down here. It's not doing what I want it to do.
This over here?
This right here.
Oh.
Like, I'm not digging the rock, man. I think I need to add some dark. I got skills.
They're multiplying. And I'm losing control.
All right. I'm actually going to be scrubbing some of this here to make it look a little bit more.
I like it.
Something. I don't know what I'm going for here.
I went for abstract.
Well, that's kind of where I'm headed right now because I'm trying to.
I like it.
Add a little bit more.
Major Iris. I got Corey and Bonnie to sing. Life is complete. Oh, you don't have to get me to sing.
Corey's new favorite song.
Oh, God. It's very inappropriate, so. Oh, my.
It is funny, though.
It is funny.
I believe it has something to do with money.
Yes, yes.
And
dogs.
That they better have it. Yes.
I'd never heard that song before, and it was quite the shock. But it's a very good song.
I can see how that would be a shock if you have never heard that song before. Okay, so
well, especially because of the video that you posted, it was a mashup. So it really only had that one line.
Right.
And then the rest of it was Missy Elliott and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I've heard this before. But then the very last line, I was like, I've never heard that before.
Yep. All right, so I'm just mixing up a little darker for here. And I'm going to...
kind of go into the side there.
Well, I'm going to wipe a lot of this off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just... And that's not very dark, so hold on a second. That's not the color I was going for.
There we go. Oh, that one. Yeah.
I hate how it goes gray. Like, I didn't want gray. And I think it's because it's that Mars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. So, I'm just going...
Kind of like dabby dab.
Dabbies, yes.
Dabby dab in the corner.
Dabbing seems to be where it's at for trees with acrylic paints. And actually, I think I'm going to bring this forward. So go if you want to. I'm going over what I've already to bring it a little forward. We're going full on Bob Ross now. We're making happy trees.
The funny thing about Bob Ross is I don't think neither you nor I could speak that quietly.
Well, that mic is like... That mic is right here because I can hear him swallow. He's like, and today we're going to make some happy little trees.
He's just such a quiet little voice.
Tappy tap. That is awesome. Yes. And I'm going to add some...
A little bit of blues.
Yeah, because I want mine to be a little
darker.
Yep. Because remember, the light is hitting the back. And the more you do this, the more the color starts blending together, and I kind of don't want that to happen. So I'm going to wait a little bit for this side to get a little more dry to add another layer. No, Iris, that is not the song.
What do you think of that?
That's cool. Now wait a little bit.
Debbie.
For it to dry
Vince
a little
McMahon's
bit. That's it.
Oh,
no.
No.
Nope.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
My first art on my wall. You don't have any art at all?
What?
How is that possible?
Okay, so while we are waiting for this to kind of dry a little bit, we are going to use some more phthalo blue.
You just like saying that.
I do. And we're going to try some of this ivory black.
Oh, okay.
Just
a smidge.
Just a little, because we want to darken up that blue. And I'm going to use the end of my brush this time. Because last time I got way too much paint on my brush, which was not helpful. I have the Fable Legend capes on my wall, and that's it.
Oh.
Well, that's, I mean, if you're going to have something on your wall.
Those are good.
That is a good place to start. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of do some of those little, like this, but just kind of randomly.
Over in that little area?
Yeah. Actually, I think I might take it across the bottom, but just make it so it's not even.
Yeah.
That'll close out the painting nicely for the bottom. Like, that's the hardest part that I have, honestly, with painting is closing out the bottom, because I don't want it to be just open.
Yeah.
Unless it's a river, like unless you're doing the water with the reflection down to the bottom, that would be cool. I'm bad at winning, though. Can that be considered a skill after a certain number of years? She likes saying phthalo blue. Now I know why. Look up what word makes up most of the word. Halo.
That's right.
Yes. Actually, it is spelled P-H-T-H-A-L-O.
So that's Patalo.
Yeah, but they say phthalo. Phthalo.
It's like those people who say pneumonia instead of pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Oh my.
Sergio wants to know
UWP.
Twitch UWP app. I do not know.
Oh, careful.
Abort! I dropped my brush.
No.
All right, so I'm going to use some of that same blue we just used.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back over my
Little
tree here. Hopefully this is... Well, first I'm just going like this to add some blue color.
Okay.
And then I'll start tapping, because I don't like that it's so gray. And honestly, we have not used any other blue.
I know.
Phthalo blue is amazing.
It's really pretty, and you can do so much with it just by adding either the white or the black to it.
Yep.
I like it.
That's why I like it.
Mine looks like some sort of weird alien tree.
That's okay though.
I like it. Party foul.
At least we're not getting ruined in the chat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is to make this tree even out a little bit, I'm actually going to take black.
Okay.
And okay, so we have the water line, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay to go over that a little bit, but I'm just going to tap like there's a bush here or something.
Okay.
Like that. See? So it's way darker. We haven't messed up our tree. This tree really needs to dry.
Yeah.
We need some more blue in that. Because right now mine's looking like a rock. It's like the same color as my rock. All right. Yep, so we just push that tree back by adding a layer in front of it. And mine needs to dry. Okay, so then I'm going to take one of these brushes.
Okay.
You can use this one.
All right.
And it's dry, so we're not going to wet it.
Okay.
I am going to get some white, and then I'm going to kind of wipe some of it off.
Okay.
And there's a lot of...
Just do little pinpricks and stuff.
I'm basically making a small point and then scrubbing it out to make it kind of look like misty, if that makes sense. Because a lot of this other stuff is like watery and misty.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna add some white streaks to my waterfalls. But I'm dipping and then kind of wiping most of it off on my napkin. Because I don't want it to be too much white.
Yeah.
See if I can do this. Yes.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna do that because I don't like that.
I like that.
And it's not dry yet because I put too many layers on it. Okay. Now I can go back in with my phthalo blue and make this a blue tree instead of my gray tree. Much better. Still a little gray though. Why is it gray? Stop being gray.
It's not easy being gray.
This thing's like, stop harassing me.
I went a little bit deeper in the white just because that was looking too black for me.
No, that's good. And then I'll redo my little...
That looks good.
Here. Huh. Maybe if I do this to make it... Because I like how the other ones are kind of...
Wispy?
Yeah. And then this one's just kind of the blob tree.
Blob. All right, don't lose your blob.
Okay.
Phthalo blue, phthalo blue, phthalo blue.
Corey's favorite song is Barbie Girl. Is it?
Is that the I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world?
Yes.
That one?
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
It is the only color.
Yeah, so we've used a lot of phthalo blue.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, because look at all the different shades
Yeah.
of what we've been doing. Which is good to know for you guys because honestly, you could go to the store, buy black, white, and phthalo blue, and you can make a whole freaking painting.
That's right.
Without doing anything else. I have to say the only thing I don't like is my black because it seems to turn things gray. There's like some kind of weird pigment in there. Maybe that's the ivoryness of it.
That could be.
But yeah, okay. So now we have to put something in here that represents what we're going for. So okay. I'm taking my little brush again, and now this is going to be way in the back, so no one's going to be able to tell. All right? So don't be afraid. I'm pre-warning you. We are going to put... This is pretty dry.
You broke your easel. A bunny rabbit?
It's Ori! Corey's so mean to me.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
It's not a bunny.
Alright, just wait till you see mine.
Oh my goodness. He's like chilling back there on a rock. Although the ears are a little fatter. There we go. Hey, thanks, Raider. Raider says that we are doing a great job. Bonnie the bunny.
Mine looks like a fox.
Okay, so then we're going to take some black.
Okay.
And we're just going to dot one eyeball because he's supposed to be chilling, looking up at the night sky.
Oh, that's right.
Yay! Okay.
Wow.
This has been quite an adventure.
I really cannot believe that I've done that.
It's beautiful. It really is a good job. What do you guys think?
I think yours looks better.
Twitter. PBS follows me on Twitter. I should buzz them and let them know I found the new Bob Ross's. Chilling on the hill in my crib.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're not exactly using oils, but I was trying to do some of the techniques that he does to make things look a certain way.
So does it seem easier, some of those techniques with oil, since you've done it that way?
Those techniques are 100 times easier with oils.
Oh, okay. All right.
An example is the fan brush.
Mm-hmm.
I could make, like, one of his happy trees. So I'm going to do one right here.
Okay.
Because I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And he usually uses green and stuff, but I'm going to just go for black. Since we're way far away from the moon. So, and this fan brush is not the greatest. So, we're going to get...
is this where he goes like this?
Yes. And I'm using napkins because I didn't bring my...
Blotter?
I have palette paper.
Mm.
Okay, so what he does is he goes like this. We're going to draw a happy little tree right here. And then you just do the tips.
Yeah. Happy little tree.
Happy trees.
That looks really good.
So, and then he just kind of does that to make it look like a tree trunk. So that's a Bob Ross happy tree.
Love it.
But when you're doing it with oils, it kind of comes out the same, but it doesn't blend. What?
This game has too much motion blur.
So yeah, the real difference is with oils, this will stay dry for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So say you're like, not really feeling those trees, you could take your palette knife and scrape that off. I've watched videos of him where he has a whole forest. He's like, I don't really like that.
And he just scrapes the whole thing off?
He just scrapes it off. But what happens is the color is like soaked into the canvas. So even though he scrapes it off, he takes a dry brush and like blends it all out, and it looks like a forest really far away.
Oh my gosh.
And then he just starts over making his little happy little trees. And then he'll take
thanks, Raider.
He'll take some like lighter
just to kind of highlight.
And you just do one side.
Oh yeah. That looks so good.
So then you have a little...
It's a happy tree.
A happy tree. So it's an Ori forest with a Bob Ross happy tree.
Would that be considered mixed media?
I think so, yes. Get the duct tape. We'll add some more things.
Great big piece of great duct. Hey, we got some right here.
That's masking tape.
Oh, darn.
All right, so then we're going to take our little thin brush
brush
again, and we're going to get some more white. And we're going to put our initial in the bottom corner. So I'm going to put a happy little bee. Just like that.
Oy. All right, let's see if I can do it.
Awesome. Ta-da!
Yay!
Now, I wonder if the green screen... I think these should be okay. Can you guys...
Oh, yeah.
Oops, this way. Oh, part of the water's cutting out because of the green screen. You can hold yours up. I think they can see both. Yep. Ta-da!
What do you think?
Our beautiful painting.
Yay!
All right. And I'm going to take a picture and tweet all that stuff too.
Yes.
So, thank you guys so much for coming by. We are going to do the raffle, the giveaway right now. All you have had to do was be...
active in chat.
Yeah, be an active chat person. And then what we're going to need is...
Darkest Fawn, where have you been?
I know, you missed the entire painting extravaganza. So I'm going to take pictures, put them up on social media and stuff so you guys can see as well. Don't forget that this will also be a video on demand below. So if you guys want to practice or try to do one your own, please do tweet at us. All of our social info is in the bar down here. We'd love to see what you guys come up with. Also, we're going to be uploading it to YouTube so you guys can watch it to your heart's content. And we are giving away one of these to one of our viewers. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to send you a message. Nightbot's not in my channel. Why is Nightbot not in my channel?
Nightbot was crazy the other day.
Nightbot has a mind of his own.
There it goes.
All right, so let's chat for a few more minutes so that Nightbot gets a chance to recognize everybody.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So yeah, don't forget to follow us on the social channels below. Myself and who else? Oh, Ricari and Jen are gonna be at PAX South next week.
Yeah.
We're bringing...
Super exciting.
Yes, and we're going to be doing some Vines and Instagrams from the show, so you guys will get to see. I was the only one that talked. Gotta give everyone a...
Ricari!
Yeah. All heading down to Texas, where it's going to be 85 degrees.
My lord.
85. But you know what I'm not looking forward to? The humidity. I have not experienced southern humidity in about a decade.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. You and Ricari caused trouble at E3. Thanks, Pew Pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
I think they turned out pretty good.
I think they did too. I'm actually quite shocked at my my painting.
I'm really excited they came out. And it didn't look like we just, like, I don't even know.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the flex.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we're in luck.
Because we have a little bit.
We have a few minutes.
Yeah.
And we can... Would you rather have this kind or that kind?
I think a flat brush.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is it needs...
Get a little white. And then just lightly flick, right?
You would think.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so you need...
A little bit of Wawa.
It needs to be a little bit wet on your brush.
Okay.
And then, so you can take this and then tap it. If it's not doing it, then it's not wet enough.
Nope, it's going. Need a little bit more.
Mine's like all going in one location. So I'm going to try this again. I'm going to get my brush wet.
Look at that.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Nice.
I love it.
Mine is like not doing that.
Oh. Did I get any on the TV?
It'll just peel off. It's acrylic. See, I'm not...
Here, use this one. This one works better.
It does! Holy cow.
I think the flat brush, maybe that's why it works better. I don't know. Oh, that looks great.
Look! Whee! Okay. That flat brush is way better. I don't know what I was thinking. This is like gross and it was not happening. Yes, we were adding stars.
Yeah, well, the Xbox is pretty safe.
Yeah, the Xbox is safe.
I was just worried about
Okay,
the TV.
so that's with the stars and the sparkles. So.
Right, yep, there it is. Yay!
Yay! Okay. Here we go.
Let's see what we get.
The Edge!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Nicely done.
Congrats!
The Edge of 1970.
Sorry if you can hear my typing.
Yeah.
So I'm sending you a message on Twitch. You just reply back with your mailing address and then let us know which one of the paintings that you want. And then the other one is going to be hung in our Hall of Fame. All right. Awesome.
So awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this keyboard is very clacky. So anyways, don't forget to tune in next week. Pam and a special guest, will be making Yarny. Monday, we have Minecraft and Games from a Hat. Tuesday, our Scream stream is going to be extra special. It's a whole hour longer than normal.
We are doing a longer Scream stream.
Yep, so Corey gets to be prepared for that. And then tips and tricks next week. We're still going to have the details on that posted soon because I will not be here. So we're going to have someone else do tips and tricks. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for coming.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.